Now for the curved platform at Banbury, I'm going to use this concrete coloured sheet that I've just printed out onto matte paper. Just enough to hold it, here's hoping. I'm just scaring into the card itself. Keep a little further away. Oh dear, I let it ride up and I've cut into the, no good at all. I didn't keep it down and the knife has ridden in underneath. I might have a millimetre to move it over. I might try that. Must remember to put less tape on next time. There we go. Right, time to go and get changed for dancing now. I'm going dancing tonight. I'll put a link in the description at the bottom to my dancing page so that you can see some of the dances we have recorded over the past years. Cut the next piece of concrete card, overlap it, and then try cutting through both of them at the same time without damaging the card itself. That will be the way to go, I think. Now I've got sticky finger marks underneath this card and sellotape marks. It seems to be holding itself in place, so we'll go with that for the meantime. See about my next piece of concrete card. Yes, see if I can hold it in place whilst I now cut around it. I'd better get my magnifying loupe on again. Now this is cutting paper, not card, so I'll use my knife, or my scalpel that is. Must remember to hold the card down so that the scalpel doesn't wander underneath the edge of the card and cut off more than I mean to. Oops, my sticky fingers moved it when I lifted my fingers. That was where it pivoted. That's better. Sticky fingers, not the best. One side done. Did I move it? Yes, I did. Never mind. Not very much. That's up against the end. Pivot is at that point. Swing it. Oh yes, I moved it 3 or 4 millimeters. However, that's good. Hold it down at the edge. There we go. Right, I can do the join here too, can't I? A little bit of overlap. Perpendicular to the platform edge or thereabouts. Light cuts through 2 card, through 2 papers without cutting the card. 1. nearly 2. I want to glue this all in one go so that I don't get Pritt stick overlapping the join when I put one piece of card down after another. Cut round it. I said I need a new blade. I need a new blade. I can do the other side. Position this again. Fit this piece on and cut the join. One, two, and the join just disappears again. Look at that, marvellous. Very pleasing. All we've got to do now is glue it down without getting sticky finger marks over everything. This is the first section of 3. I think I've got a good record of this, so I probably don't need to film anymore. We shall just see how we go when it comes to actually joining it and placing it. Piece 2 I have cut. Now it's time to paste. So we apply the Pritt stick first over here. The dampness on this side of the card is warping the card. See if I can get the end in line. Realign it. Liquid enough to allow me to slide it just those few thousandths of an inch to get the join right. Right? Well, we'll find out if it's right in a while. The join to disappear, he says, hopefully. Oh yes. Can't feel the thickness of a card either side, so it's gone right down flat. And the end piece good as gold. Oops, moved a fraction, rolled it too soon. Will it slide? 2 out of 3. Very uniform finish. Well, we shall just have to make some patches in that to give it some realism. Not quite sure how to do that yet. I'm also thinking about the line down the centre that would represent the drainage channel. You can only go so far. We shall just see how the future holds for us there. Right, I have been using Word to import little square pictures of tiles that I have repeated to give me space in between, and I have put a crease down here adjacent to the tiles, just 1 millimeter away from the edge of the tiles, that will hopefully give me the platform edging tiles. I spent some considerable time looking at different coloured ones, different sized ones, because Word is very clever. It will size these pictures very easily and then you just print them out again and again. Here we've got the tactile yellow edging that I'm hoping will go adjacent to the tiles, and also the 1mm strips of plain yellow block. Again, I printed out blank spaces that are highlighted yellow and the text is infilled with yellow. So I just get a block of yellow and cut it into 1mm strips. We'll just have to see how that goes. I have measured off 1mm from each of these strips with a little knife mark to hopefully guide where I'm putting a straightened out crochet hook with a rounded end. I've been looking for ball pens that don't work. Have we got one? No. We've got dozens of ball pens, but they all work. And I was looking for a ball pen that didn't work so that I could run down here a little groove from a ball pen. I've tried the light cut with a knife to give me a crease line, but unfortunately that tends to tear the surface of the paper. And again, close scrutiny reveals that the edge of the platform, which is denoted by the 1mm white line, has in fact got ragged edges. So we've gone to the straightened out crochet hook with the hope that it will do what it's supposed to. And we bend over the line to give me a sharp corner into which I can place the edge of the platform top card to give us a nice straight edge. And hopefully when we get the glue stick on this, it will go soggy enough to be able to bend it round the platform curves without the need to make about 1,000 radial cuts. We shall just have to see how that goes. We've applied the glue stick. Now bend it over to 90 degrees or thereabouts, as it's starting to go soggy with the glue stick. Now then, we'll see if we can arrange it to join at the end. The join is not quite perpendicular, so I'll better slide it along a bit. There's a bit of overlap. Yes, you can run your finger along it and feel it's rising up a little bit, and that's not very curved at all. So we'll hope that we can manage with a little bit of local pressure on the roller to fix that. Right, that wasn't very much of a curve, and it provided a little insight into how well it's going to go. Bend it over to start. Sticky fingers, no good. Oh, yes, it's going down okay. So you can see the crinkles in it where it's riding up, which we'll just have to hope that this will fix it. Brute force and ignorance. One of the things my dad used to recommend, failing all else. If nothing else works, brute force and ignorance. Oh, looking good. That's very pleasing. Oh dear, my white line is a bit wide. Never mind. Close scrutiny and all that. Final piece on the end. Seems to be going well. Quite satisfactory. Now for the other side. Well, it's perhaps a bit bright, but it went down easy enough, provided I kept my sticky fingers at bay. We'll try another one, shall we? One piece of yellow line and a piece of tactile edging. Right. Oops, put my magnifying glass down and get my head really close. Yes, you can see it close enough to make sure it butts up against the edge, and it's still liquid enough to slide over when I need it to. Like I say, this is the closest scrutiny it's ever going to get. So we'll pay a bit of attention here and see if we can do it right. Going down, butting up to the other piece of paper. The join is disappearing. Yes. Now the hard one. Yes, it will be a little more difficult when we get to the curved sections of platform. It's sliding over because the glue hasn't gone off yet. This bending over is hard though. I'm going to have to make this the last one. Go and have a little rest. Watch some TV perhaps. Quite acceptable. Like I say, a bit bright. I might have to run a sticky finger over it or use my graphite stick or something. We shall see. Brand new out of the box. Lovely. Just the way I like to run most things. No, upside down so that I can cut it on the mat. That's better. Right, time for a rest. I've actually started on my Banbury platforms, and I'm just showing you this because I haven't done this on the toaster straight platform yet, but this is what it looks like with the tactile yellow strip and the yellow line placed against the tile edge that's wrapped around the edge of the platform. I'm quite pleased with the way it's coming up, and this will be similar to how I shall finish the toaster platform, which of course is straight.